Welcome, everyone, to the 2003 Key West Offshore Worlds, coming to you from beautiful Key West, Florida. Hi, I'm Vince Lipari on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video Production crew. This is the first leg in the New Florida Keys Offshore Triple Crown Championship Series, which is being orchestrated by Mr. Lee Mills and his staff. Now, the other two are the Marathon Offshore Grand Prix, which takes place in the second week in May, and the Key Largo Offshore Classic, which will be held in the last week in August. A total of some 35 boats in all in this event here in Key West. We've got 5 races, a 5-race event here. We've had race number 1 and race number 2. In race number 2, when we have the Supercats and the Supercat lights, Cat Can Do came in first place, and Supercat followed by Popeye, then DeSantis Chevy Racing, Briosky, and Reliable Carriers, and Supercat Light Inboard and Outboard in Contempt in first, followed by Page Racing, Agitator, Liquid Metal, and American Dream. Of course, today in race number 3, it will be the Supercats only. We've got the Supercats only, as we said, in race number 3. In race 4, we will have the Factory 2, the P classes, and the Super V. And in race number 5, the finale here in Key West, once again, it will be the Supercat and the Supercat lights. And there is Airborne boat that we just saw, and Joey Prescia and his son Nick. Joey will be in Airborne today, and he used to be in WHM Motorsports, which flipped over in race number 2. WHM flipped over, but everyone is okay. And of course, Bill Moff will be getting married on WHM Motorsports. WHM in Supercat will not be racing today. It will not be racing for the rest of this event, but other competitors include Airborne, which we just saw, JD Byrider, Flying Tiger, Flowmaster, Reliable Carriers, Briosky, DeSantis Chevy, Popeye, and Cat Can Do. Competitors, there is Popeye. Competitors in Supercat. Once again, this race includes only Supercats. Now, Freeze Frame Video Productions putting in a number of onboard cameras for you for this race today, and they include 2 cameras on board JD Byrider, also a camera on White Knuckles, Agitator, In Contempt, and Flowmaster. Also, special thanks to the Lodging Association of Key West, the Tourism Development Council, the Key West Chamber of Commerce, the Key West Restaurant and Bar Association, and the City of Key West. Of course, the Racing Village is at the Truman Annex for this event. Lots of boats there in the dry pit area. Of course, Truman Annex, a great facility for this kind of event because it provides all the needs of the racers and their machines. We've had a boat parade, and of course, a racers party will be at the Sands Beach Club as well. Lots of activities here this week in Key West for the Key West Offshore Worlds. And as we await race number 3, we will look at some of these big, beautiful machines and the dry pit area as well. There, of course, the Carnival Cruise Line here in Key West. There's Adrenaline Racing. Flowmaster. JD Byrider. We welcome JD Byrider for to the wonderful world of offshore racing. Brand new boat. There's Mr. Chuck Cece of United Racing Engines. Did for many years the engines for Carl Myers on the How Sweet It Is racing team. Also for the Agitator racing team as well. Mr. Chuck Cece. Mr. Robert Mueller there on the right side. In contempt racing team. In contempt took a first place in the first race, race number 2. All right, today the boats are doing a parade lap going to the milling area for this race. Supercats only. That's Flying Tiger we just saw, a flying boat. Now the boats spreading out, going to the milling area. There are some spectators on the Red Cross boat getting ready for the race. And now the boats are lined up, getting ready for race number 3. As we see the boats now moving towards the beach, we've got Popeye, DeSantis, Brianski, Reliable Carriers, Flowmaster, Flying Tiger, JD Byrider, and Airborne. And there's Cat Can Do on the far outside, spreading out, waiting for the green. And we've got a green flag now here at the Key West Offshore Worlds, race number 3, Supercat only. And going to the immediate lead is DeSantis Chevrolet. We got Reliable Carriers, Airborne, Brianski, Popeyes in the mix as well. Everyone off to a quick start here in race 3, Supercats only. On the outside is Reliable and DeSantis Chevrolet. Airborne coming up on the inside. Flying Tiger next to him. Cat Can Do. So looking to the leaders, it's DeSantis, Reliable, Popeye, Brianski, and Airborne. There's Popeye and Reliable. Reliable on the inside, Popeye on the outside. DeSantis your leader right now as they go around the turn. Popeye and Reliable. Reliable on the inside. Reliable Carriers, a 40-foot skater. Powered by Mercury. Tom Abrams, the driver. Jerry Gilbraith is the throttle man. Powered by 2 750 horsepower Mercury imports. Tomcat Racing, the owner. Popeye on the outside. Popeye. 40-foot Platinum. Dominic Visconti, the driver. Jim Dyke, the throttle man. They go around the turn. Popeye and Reliable, both powered by Mercury. In race number 1, Reliable took a 5th place. DeSantis took a 3rd place, and Popeye was in 2nd. Now the teams with the highest point total for 3 days of racing will be crowned as champions. There's Reliable on the inside. Tom Abrams and Jerry Gilbraith. There's Popeye coming up. Popeye right behind Reliable.